Hello, I would like to introduce you to whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. They are notated on a staff. Well, this one is only one line, a rhythm line, but we have a meter signature, and in the meter signature, the top number tells you how many beats there are in one measure, and the bottom number says which one is the beat. So if the bottom number is a 4, means the quarter note is a beat. This is a quarter note, and there are 4 in one measure, and then followed by a bar line. These are bar lines. Okay, so the quarter notes have a note head that is filled, and they have a stem. These are half notes. They have an empty note head and they have a stem, and the half notes are twice as long as the quarter note. And these are whole notes. They just have an empty note head. And the whole notes are twice as long as the half notes, which means that the whole notes are 4 times as long as the quarter notes. In other words, we can fit 4 quarters in one measure, or 2 halves, or 1 whole note, or a mixture of it. Sometimes you see 2 quarters and 1 half, or 1 half, 2 quarters, and so on. Of course, when you have a whole note, you cannot have anything else in it if it is in 4/4 meter. So you have bars or measures. We use those two words interchangeably. They mean the same. They're in between those bars. You have bar lines. And so you can always see where you are, and the note values, that means whether it's quarter notes, half notes, or whole notes, tell you how long you have to play such a note. In this case, in this video, we just want to count them, and later we will clap them. So let's start counting, and I will just demonstrate. So just watch me once. If you watched this video before, you can also count along. But we will count together later on too. So just watch this if you watched this the first time. I will run my metronome, and I will run it on 100 beats per minute. We measure tempo with beats per minute, which means that if I have 100 beats per minute and I would do this for exactly 1 minute, meaning for 60 seconds, I would fit 100 beats into that 1 minute. So 100 quarter notes in this case, because the quarter note is the beat in 4/4 meter. Okay, so the metronome sounds like this. And so I will leave this running while we are counting, or while I am counting. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4 for each of these measures. And when there are half notes, I count 1, 3, 1, 3, and so on. Why do I not count 2 and 4? Because there is no new beat starting on beats 2 and 4. There's only a new note starting on beats 1 and 3. So the first note holds over to beat 2, and the second note, which starts on beat 3, also includes beat 4, right? If we have a whole note, we only count 1, 1, 1. So in our head, we can actually think 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So the 2, 3, 4 we count in our head, but there is no new note starting, so we don't really speak that. Okay, so here it goes. Just listen, and I will let the metronome first let it click 4 times before I start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 1. 1. 1, 1. All right, so you heard that each click matched the quarter notes basically, because those were the beats. But you heard 2 clicks for each half note, and you heard 4 clicks for each whole note. So half notes are twice as long as the quarters, whole notes are twice as long as the half notes, or 4 times as long as the quarters. All right, so now we will do this together. I would like you to count along. So we'll do this one more time, and just count along. And you can do this as often as you want. You just rewind the video, or you go back in the video and you can redo this. But we will do this once together the same way as I did before. We will hear 4 clicks first, and then we will start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. So you can redo this as often as you want. You can then just go back in the video. Now next we will clap it together. So since I will use my hands for clapping, I can't show with my cursor because I can't use my hand. I can't show where we are. You have to follow with your eyes where we are. So always look to the next note, and then we clap it, and then we move on. Music is a timely art. If we miss it, it's gone, right? So we have to follow with our eyes. And again, you can redo this if it doesn't work the first time. Okay, so we will start here, but we will first hear 4 clicks on the metronome, and then we will start clapping the entire rhythm. All right. So if it didn't work out, you can go back, but practice many times with this video. So at least once a day for a week until you get really used to it. So to finish up, I would like us to count quarter notes, half notes, or whole notes, but this time I don't list here how many measures we will do. I will just circle with the cursor, and whatever I'm circling, that's what we are counting. So if I switch to this, then we count half notes, which fall on 1 and 3. And if I circle the whole notes, then we count whole notes, which just fall on beats 1. And we have to listen to the metronome to hear the other 3 clicks before we have a new whole note, right? So, but we will start with the quarter notes. We will first hear 4 clicks on the metronome, and then we will start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1. 1, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. 1. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you can also practice this on your own. You can get a metronome app on a smartphone, or you can you can buy a metronome, or your parents can buy a metronome for you. Can practice that. But what is very important is to have steady beats, and the metronome helps us keeping it steady. Of course, eventually we want to make music without the metronome, and then we have to count without the metronome, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the trick is just to inside us, inside our head, keep the beats going. So we say for half notes 1 and 3, but inside my head I can still count 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't say anything at number 2 and number 4. And the same for the whole notes. I only say 1, but inside my head I also think 2, 3, and 4, right? At the very steady beats. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you practice with this video for a while, check out some other rhythm videos, counting and clapping videos on my YouTube channel. Thanks, and see you later.